everyone, good afternoon. It's another Friday and it's the final Friday of March 2021. So fast, another month has come to an end and next month is already April. So fast, right? So today I am hopping on to share another essential oil, and it's none other than oregano essential oil. Now, a lot of us are quite used to the aroma of oregano, especially if you know, we have all had pizza, spaghetti, pasta. So this is an aroma that gives pizza that that very distinctive smell, that distinctive aroma. The moment you catch a whiff of this aroma in the air, instantly your brain will sort of link it to pizza or spaghetti, something that you enjoy eating. So doTERRA oregano goes beyond using it for your cooking, which I have been using actually for the past 6 years. And frankly, doTERRA oregano is an oil that I hardly use very much at home. It is one of the oils that actually finished last. I finished the bottle last compared to all the 10 oils that I bought when I initially started my journey using doTERRA essential oils about 6-7 years ago. Now, the reason why I actually don't use very much of this, because we know that most of the oils that we use, we diffuse it quite a bit, but this is an oil that I don't really diffuse a lot, because I find that the aroma is very strong, and a lot of times when I diffuse it, my boys will ask me if I'm cooking pizza or if I'm cooking spaghetti. So for that reason, I only use it most of the time is for application, and also when I cook, then I will add it on lah, instead of buying those dried oregano flakes. I would use the oregano essential oil. So now, going beyond cooking, I would like to inform you that doTERRA oregano essential oil is actually a powerhouse against fighting any environmental threats. It helps to support our immune system so that you can deal with any bugs out there. Okay, because of its carvacrol content. If you would like to read more on science, you can actually go on PubMed, which is a medical journal online, and you can key in the oregano species is Origanum vulgare. Okay, this is this particular species, and because of the carvacrol content, it is used to support the immune system. How I use it, basically, if I find that my children are not very well, and of course the On Guard is the first one that we use very proactively, and I want some extra help, I would use diluted oregano on the sole of the feet. Now this oil is a very, very hot oil, so that's why when you use it with carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil, you need to use more carrier oil to dilute it. We call it a double dilution or a heavy dilution. For instance, if you usually use 1 drop of essential oil and 10 drops of fractionated coconut oil, so for this time you use 1 drop of essential oil and 20 or 30 drops of fractionated coconut oil. Again, like I mentioned, diluting it doesn't mean that it becomes less effective. On the other hand, it's the safe way to use your oils, especially when these are oils that can irritate your skin, and also to bring or help these essential oils to go into your body through your skin and so on. So the dilution is very, very important, right? So when you have used oregano on your hand and you dah sapu-sapu and all that, please remember not to go and rub your eyes or touch your nose and stuff like that, because it's a very hot oil. You can basically feel that it's very hot, very heaty, and it will sting and it's painful. So must be very careful with oregano essential oil, and having known its potency, its character, I always recommend this oil to be kept as far away as possible from young children who, you know, they are curious. They may go and open and, you know, start pouring over themselves. So I always recommend anyone who buys oils to keep them in a very safe way, just like you keep your medicine. You know, you don't keep your medicine or your tablets or your supplement everywhere, right? You keep it in a safe place, especially if you have young toddlers, children who are, you know, they are curious, they want to know what's inside, they will take out and play and stuff like that. Please keep it in a safe place. So number 2, usage is for cooking, like I mentioned earlier. Now if you're cooking for a family of like a family of mine, 6 of us, what I would recommend you to do is, let's say you're cooking pasta, spaghetti, and you know, like, you know, MCO last year when we first started, so many of these dried condiments were all cleared off from the shelf. Memang tak dapat pun. So this is the time when, you know, you can incorporate essential oils into your cooking. So for a pot of sauce, okay, maybe it's a spaghetti sauce you are cooking, you can use 1 drop of oregano essential oil after you have switched off the fire on your stove, okay? So then you just put in 1 drop and you stir. Let's say you're cooking a small portion, maybe just you and you know, your partner, or 2 of you or 3 of you at home. Even that 1 drop will be a bit too overwhelming for some people. So for that reason, I would recommend you to use just a toothpick swirl enough. So you may have to drop that 1 drop of oregano on a plate and use a toothpick, dip, and just swirl it into your kuah, your sauce. And that's it. That's all that you need, right? Now the third way of using oregano is a very cleansing oil as well, but I don't usually use it this way, though it can be used for cleaning countertops with white vinegar, with water and so on, like I mentioned, because this oregano smell makes my family hungry, so I tend to not use it for cleaning and for diffuse, though you can do so. It helps to kill off airborne you know, bacteria or whatever that's there lingering in your air. If you find that someone is unwell and you'd like to clear the air, you can use it, but I would always go for my preference is always other oils like On Guard or tea tree or lemon, something a bit more pleasing to my nose lah, right? So number 4 usage is digestive issue. Let's say you have got a bit of stomach discomfort, you're having the runs, you may be having some food poisoning, you know, you want to support that digestive system. So the first oil that we always use is Digest Zen or Zengest, okay? But however, if you do not have that and you would like to try another oil, oregano is the one to use. So 1 drop of oregano essential oil and dilute it very well with your carrier oil, and you can apply it at the tummy every 2 to 3 hourly. So that will help to support your healing mechanism lah, right? Now the 5th way I like to use oregano, and a lot of people may not know this, it works really well for aches, tension and so on. Like if you have tension at your neck, at your lower back, at your shoulder, of course in doTERRA's kit there is a proprietary blend called Deep Blue. Deep Blue is the one that we always look out for when we have any tension, any aches, any muscle stiffness, tendon, joint, bone related kind of stuff. We always reach out for that. Now for if you're having a bit more of a severe pain and you want to add on to that application, you can try doTERRA Oregano, okay? But you may smell a bit like funny lah kan, with the oregano smell. If you don't mind and you know you're home and whatever lah, as long as baik kan. So you can use that oregano essential oil heavily diluted, and you can also use that Deep Blue essential oil. And if you want further enhancement, further absorption, always get a hot towel or a hot pack and just place it on there, and that would work beautifully for you. Healing would be very fast and very safe indeed, right? Okay, now the last one I always keep to the end is the emotions. Hi Madam Lee, good afternoon. The emotional benefit of oregano. Now, what do you think oregano can do for you at an emotional level? Alright, so let me look into my book for emotions today, Essentials Emotions. Okay, so oregano is the oil for humility and non-attachment. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, so if you have got someone who has negative attachments, highly opinionated, stubborn, materialistic, and always controlling, you know, someone else. This is an oil to use because it addresses a person's need to be right. I think all of us have some degree of this trait in us, various degrees, but some are, you know, very, very stubborn, I would say, and they always think that they are right, everybody else is wrong. Okay, so this is the oil for them. This oil may attempt to convert individuals in need of oregano may attempt to convert other people to their own fixed opinions. Like I mentioned before, their strong will can make them unteachable. That means they are always right. And unwilling to budge. Oh gosh, okay. That means they memang cannot unlearn and relearn lah. They are right means they are right, okay? They hold rigidly to their opinions and belief systems, right? So this oil is used to break that barrier and to break through and to teach them to be humble and to always have compassion and to always you know, take into consideration other people's opinion, I would say. You know, I think this is so important, especially when, you know, we are living, you know, with family and with friends and so on. You know, there's always a give and take that is required, instead of saying that I'm always right and you're always wrong. Okay, this is a good one. So how to use it? You can basically inhale it, diffuse it, and you can apply a drop or two diluted, heavy dilution, and you can apply it sometimes because it's a hot oil, so I would usually recommend it on the sole of your feet, where the skin is a bit thicker than the other parts of your body, right? And you can do so maybe before bed. Okay, then you can put your socks on or whatever and go to bed, right? So this is my very quick sharing on oregano essential oil. It has got actually many other usages, but I wanted just to pick out the top 5 or 6 you know, main ones that we use it for. It can also be used to support your breathing you know, area. Of course, the first oil we use is Easy Air, but if you want something extra to help support the clear breathing, to get out the mucus and so on, diluted oregano will work very, very well. And once I think the borders are open, and you know, if you're going to a cold country, winter time, and you know, there are many who have this, you know, they have a cold chest feeling, you know, and they tend to have they tend to cough, they tend to have constricted airways because of the cold air that you breathe in some countries. This is an oil that I always recommend my members to take along. They may want to dilute it in a roller, and you just need 10 drops of oregano in a 10 ml roller and top up with fractionated coconut oil, and I tell them to apply generously on the chest and the back before they go out vacation lah, sightseeing and so on. So this will keep that chest area warm and comfortable for them, especially I think some of the elderly as well, they have this issue lah. Alright, so I also wanted to inform you that tomorrow night I will be having a session. It's a free session on children's wellness. So tomorrow 8 p.m, if you're keen to join, please contact me. And if any of the oils I have spoken about interest you, also please contact me, because this month doTERRA is giving out 5 free oils with the home essential kits, which is the top 10 oils that any family should have to, you know, to aid healing with physical, mental and emotional issues. So there are 5 free oils worth more than 700 ringgit, and it ends in less than a week. It's only for this month. The oils I mentioned are Pastance. This is a tension blend. Aroma Touch is a massage blend and can also be used for aches and inflammation. doTERRA Balance, which is a grounding blend. It helps to stabilize your emotions when you have anxious feelings, you have difficulty having restful sleep, right? The other one is Deep Blue. It comes in a very cute 5 ml bottle, but it's really power packed with healing oils inside. Expensive oils like Helichrysum and Blue Tansy are beautifully blended there, and it's bluish in color, right? And on top of that, because of the Diamond Club challenge, there's an additional clove essential oil which I spoke about last week. If you did not catch that session, you can go over to my YouTube channel. I filed it there under Kavita Kolanda Velu, and you can see how you can maximize the clove essential oil as well. Alright, so with that, I would like to say thank you for joining me on a Friday. I hope the information I shared is useful to you, and I would love to wish you a restful weekend. Take care, bye, till I meet you again next week. Bye.